My Safe Heaven is showing on Uche Nancy's TV on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is Substance TV and I am Substance, the girl with the movie scoop, here to give you guys all the hottest facts and truth about the movie My Safe Heaven. And in this movie, I would be giving my honest review. Now guys, this movie literally talks about how a young and beautiful girl who was literally a help fell in love with her boss. Okay, you know that moment when your boss will be so nice to you, he's a very sweet and calm guy, very kind, very caring, very nice, and then you take his kindness or his, niceness as an affection. You think he's in love with you or he has eyes for you or he literally has feelings for you. Okay, that was the case in this movie. This girl who was the maid literally thought that her boss was in love with her. Okay, she had already imagined or assumed that her boss's kindness towards her was out of his the love he had for her. Okay, not knowing that it was just himself, he was just being his caring self and his kind self. Now guys, so talking about the character played by Sonia Uche. Sonia Uche played the character Cheta. She was the house help that fell in love with her boss. Like, this girl literally was head over heels in love with her boss. Like, guy, why would you even be in love with your boss? When your boss is young, he's handsome, he's rich, he's kind, he's caring. Yeah, Moko. Like, she was literally, gushing over her boss. Like, this is a spec now. Come on now, guys. Come on. This is a spec. So it is normal for every lady to feel that way. Imagine him treating you like you're a princess. A maid for that matter. Oh. Like, he cares about you. Your opinion counts. Everything you say counts. And he listens to you and he tells you, okay, please advise me or, tell me a story. That was how much this guy, cared for his help. Okay, so she got the wrong message and, started gushing over her boss. So Sonia Uche delivered a very beautiful character in this movie, a very beautiful role. I was actually laughing at a point, okay, where she felt like she's now threatened in the house, okay, where she felt like someone is already taking her position. So that was a very, very funny girl in this movie, and I love the fact that she really knew how to give me that particular expression I need for every singular scene in this movie. Is it the one of shock, the one of surprise, the one of worriedness? Everything that she just has this kind of character for it, this kind of attitude for it. She gave me the perfect attitude for every scene in this movie, okay? She was an exceptional actress in this particular movie. Now, talking about the character played by Bryan Okwara. Bryan Okwara played the character Thompson, the handsome, young, wealthy, kind, caring, cutie, demure, young man in this movie that literally was making his house help gush over him. Like, Bryan in this movie was a very cute guy. Yeah, he was everything a woman would want in a man. He was kind, he was patient, he was handsome, he was wealthy. Guys, I can go on and on and on about him. And, he literally treated his staff well. He treated them with respect and he was very much kind to them. So, he was being kind because that was how he is to everybody, okay? His person is just nice. Like, he has this kind of very kind and nice personality that when you see him, you get to love him, okay? So a lot of people could literally read made into it, yeah. So Bryan's character in this movie was nothing short of amazing, spectacular, guys. I loved when I see, Bryan in a very sweet way. Like, the way he would just kind of portray that sweet character, that loving character, like, it's just so beautiful. And also, when Bryan acts very angrily, when he was very angry in this movie, I was shouting at Sonia, warning her, kind of confronting her. Like, guys, you could feel the anger and you could feel the pain in him. You could feel that this guy is really, really angry. Like, I love the fact that he gave me what I wanted. Okay, he delivered a very, very beautiful role in this particular movie, and I must say that Bryan is really, really impressing me day by day by day by day by day. I love this character in this movie. Now, the character played by Wats, she played the character Janella. Yeah, so Pearl's character in this movie was one who was maltreated, who was abused by her boyfriend All right, so she fell into the hands of Bryan Okwara, and Bryan Okwara happened to help her. He brought her to his house, he took care of her, he treated her so nicely, and he literally was really upset that a guy would be hitting his wife or his girlfriend. Okay, he hated the fact, and he wanted to do everything possible to make the girl happy, to make her smile, because she was going through a lot physically, emotionally, mentally. She was really going through a lot, and he didn't like that she was in that situation. All right, so Pearl's presence in the house literally posed a threat to Sonia. Sonia was like, "What is this one doing here now? Is it the boss's sister or what?" Guys, it was so hilarious. Okay, Sonia was literally acting like she was the boss of the house. Okay, she was just offended by Pearl's presence in the house, and I'm like, "Girl, you're just a maid in the house, for crying out loud." Guys, Sonia's character was really very much hilarious, okay? And the fact that Pearl was actually being so nice to her, and Sonia was just annoyed, unnecessarily getting angry because of her presence in the house. Guys, it was super interesting to watch these people, all right? And the fact that at the end of the day, yeah, Bryan started kind of catching feelings for Pearl. And that one literally made Sonia go mad. Like, he was really crazy, like, what's going on? Okay, she didn't like the fact that her boss wasn't longer, concentrating on her as he usually do before. Okay, his attention had already diverted to Pearl. Okay, he wasn't treating her as much as how he used to treat her before. Okay, everything had gone to Pearl Wats. So she felt cheated, she felt abandoned, she felt empty. That moment where one particular person shows you nothing but love and affection, and then um some other person will come and then take all those things away. Okay, that was how she felt, and she felt really bitter and wanted her out of the house in any possible way she could. All right, so guys, we found out that Sonia actually plotted with Pearl's boyfriend, who was an abuser, to get Pearl out of the house. Then when Bryan heard about it, Bryan was so disappointed. Like, Bryan literally shouted at this girl. He was mad at her. He shouted and asked her to leave his house unless we hit her. Guys, it was so hilarious because that was literally how the movie went. Yeah. And the character played by Buchi Amechi, who was Onyeka in the movie, was a very good friend of Bryan. Yeah, they were literally very, very close, and he literally talked Bryan to be in a relationship. He was like, "Guy, you're big, okay, you're doing well for yourself, you're fine, you're cute, you need to settle down, you need to have a woman by your side." Okay, so he was just pressing about that. Yeah, and he told Bryan that, "See your household, like, I've noticed that she really likes you. Why don't you give her a chance?" Okay, so he just wanted him to be with someone by all means. Okay, so his character was very much appreciated in this movie. It was very much needed in the movie. I felt like every one of those people did amazingly well. Yeah, they brought in their A game. It was beautiful. The storyline was quite an interesting one, yeah, but the normal, usual, simple Nollywood storyline, yeah, it wasn't anything new, it wasn't unique. That was about it, yeah. And I asked, is the movie a hit or not bad? So I won't say that the movie wasn't good. It was a good movie, but I won't call it a hit movie. Yeah, it wasn't a hit movie because it wasn't something new. It wasn't unique. I feel like the storyline was just a very convenient storyline, a simple storyline that we are already used to. Okay, so I'll literally say that it's not a bad movie. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not a hit. Okay, it's not bad, meaning that it is good. It is a must watch. Everyone needs to watch this particular movie. All right, guys, I watched this movie and I enjoyed the movie, and I'm sure that you guys are also going to enjoy this particular movie. So that's about the review of today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please do also like this video, share the video, and subscribe to Substance TV. I still remain my humble self, Substance, the girl with the movie scoop. Do not miss out of this beautiful movie, My Safe Heaven. I would say it again that Bryan Okwara actually made me smile so much in this movie, and Sonia Uche made me laugh in this movie. Everybody, Pearl Wats, did amazing. Everybody really, really brought in their A game. So it is a sure watch movie. Thank you so very much, guys. See you all in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.